friends, it's Laura here, or a Busy Bees Journal, and welcome back to my channel. So today we've got a bit of a different video for you guys. So I did a collage swap with two people, Annie and Jamie, and I found them from Barbara's YouTube video. So if I'll put the link in the description box down below, and maybe you can find a collage buddy as well. And we used Maud's prompts, which I'll also put a link to in the description box down below, and the prompt was to make a collage background and send it to someone for them to finish off, and then they send it back. So I am making two collages, but I made just one in the video. So I'm just looking through my vintage paper scraps because I love using vintage things. I've got some really old book pages here from like kids books, and I remember Beano comics. Oh, I feel so old. So I've got some old music sheets as well, and I've picked out a few pieces that I think would look really nice in the collage. And then I found my I think this was a biscuit tin. I think it originally had biscuits in, and I found it at a charity shop. And I've just filled it with like bits of paper and bits of ribbons and things like that. So this was made back in March, I think, because I've got all my ribbons in there now because I finally had a sort out. So I'm just looking through all the little scraps again, seeing what I fancy to put in these collage backgrounds. And I've got like loads of like cutouts from bits and pieces and flowers and things. But yeah, like I say, I made this like back in March, I think, the original collages, and yeah, so it's taken me a while to do it. That's so funny, the electrician's daughter with like the spiky hair, so funny. So I'm just having a little root still. I decided not to use any of the like little pieces that I've got in there. So I use this like handcrafted paper as a background to like stick everything on. So I'm just taking the lid off my glue just so I don't have to keep taking it off every time I want to use it. And I've just wound it up. I'm just using a regular Pritt stick here as well. Just to stick everything down. So I really wanted to use some vintage book pages in the background, so I went with like a neutral kind of palette so that Annie and Jamie could just stick whatever they wanted on top without being hindered by a colour scheme. But I kind of left that map in there as well because it's got like reds and blues and yellows, so I guess that would make like a nice colour combination. And I also found these vintage doilies at a charity shop. It was a very lucky find. So I scanned them in and I cut the corner off one of these. I just think it's so pretty, like with the little ribbon and all the flowers and things. So I fussy cut around the border of them, and it kind of looks like a little pocket. But I love this doily, it's so pretty, and I thought it would look nice with the green from the map as well. So yeah, and I found this really old vintage sheet of sheet music and I'm just there tearing a piece out, and I was going to stick them all down like this, but I felt like it needed something else there, just like a bit lighter in the middle there as well. So I found this other book page and I decided to stick that behind everything. So I'm just in the process of sticking everything down in the right order, in the right layers, and also trimming stuff down because I don't know why, but I was going to stick it down with the whole of the paper for some reason. So the other collage that I made for Annie is the exact same, except for I think the ribbon on the doily was blue. Sorry, not blue, red. So yeah, and then I'm just using my corner rounder to just round off the edges, because I like rounded edges. I prefer them to square, sharp edges. So this is the corner punch that I got from Hobbycraft. I think it was like £1 or something. It's quite good actually for the money that I paid. So I'm there just trimming a bit of paper that got away. And then I'm just going to use my Distress ink. I think I used either Vintage Photo or Walnut. I can't remember which one it is, but I'm just there inking up the edges to make it look even more distressed and really nice. So then once I've done that, I'm just putting that aside. I can't actually remember what I did, it's that long ago. So I think that's the finished collage, and I'm just writing a little letter on the back here just to say hello. I'll tell you what I've written. So I just wrote, "Hey dear Jamie, thank you so much for being my collage buddy. I really can't wait to see what you do with this collage. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Sending much love from the UK, Laura." And then a little while later I received this package, and I received this yesterday, and I'm so, oh my gosh, look at it, it's so pretty. I didn't want to take the ribbon off, but it's so nice. Oh gosh, look at it. It's my favourite colour as well, I love the colour blue. So I'm just gingerly taking the ribbon off. It's so pretty. I'm definitely going to use that in other projects. I saved all the packaging. I'm such a hoarder. So this little collage that she sent me, that Jamie sent me, it's got a little hedgehog and some flowers and some really gorgeous vintage papers in the background, and this is what she did with my collage. It's so pretty. Like, I love how you've used the purple from the sort of bow on the doily in the collage. It's so nice. And I love that sticker, and I just, oh gosh, I love everything. Thank you so much for sending me this gorgeous collage back. So I'm just going to put that aside and have a peek into this envelope, which is also amazingly decorated. Oh gosh, look at that paper. I love a daisy as well, and oh, I just love everything. I'm going to save everything. So this is what Jamie sent me in a little package. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I can't wait to use all of these. I'm probably just going to hoard them for a while and look at them and then probably use them later on. But thank you so much, Jamie, for sending me all those amazing goodies. So I decided to make the collage based around a meadow because I saw the wildflower and the little hedgehog on this collage. So I was inspired by like nature. So I remembered that I had this really old vintage book that I bought from the charity shop again. It was like 50p or something, and I just found this really cute little sentence from the book, and it said, "Spread out before him like a carpet, dappled with thousands of buttercups and daisies, was the most beautiful meadow in the world." And I thought that looked so cute on this page. So then I went to go find some ephemera to go with that. So I was choosing some flowers, and I nearly went with the red, the yellow and the blue one, but I decided it was a bit too small. I wanted something a bit larger than the flower sticker that was already there. So I went with the big red peony or rose, I'm not really sure what it is actually. So I stuck that down, and I just inked the edges as well before I did. And I used my distress ink in, definitely used the walnut one this time. That's my actual favourite distress ink. It's so, like, I love the colour. So I'm just inking around the edges before I stick it down. most of this was done off camera, it seems. So I'm just going to stick that down there. So I wanted to make this the focal point of the collage, and also it's like in a little triangle, and that's like really aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and it creates a triangular point of interest. So I usually try to do things in threes because odd numbers look better than just like even numbers. So here I'm just trying to get the washi tape off my washi tape holder. It's I've got like an IKEA pegboard, and it's got the paper roll holder, and I've got the washi tape on there. So I'm using this like stained book page kind of washi tape, and I absolutely love this washi tape. I've not got much left on the roll, unfortunately. I can't remember where I got this from. I think it was part of a set, and it was by, it could have been Craft Sensations, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll try and find the exact washi tape set online somewhere. And then I'm using my Memento Ladybug red ink, and I'm just using this ink, this stamp that I bought for 50p. I think it was like 50p, but it was really cheap. I got it from a charity shop, so I can't tell you where exactly I got it from, but it's like this like little postal mark kind of stamp, and I love it so much. So once I stamped that, I needed to decide where to put the sentence that I cut out earlier. So I tried it in different places and different placements, and I think it looks best at the top left hand corner. I know the footage is a little bit out of focus. I completely forgot to refocus it, but hopefully it will like refocus again soon. So before I stuck it down, I just decided to take my walnut distress ink again and ink the edges just to make it blend in a little bit better. So now that is all inked up, excuse my round fingers, I stuck it down. I was actually going to stick the world part at the bottom corner, but I decided it looked a bit strange to being so far away. So I decided that the collage needs something else in the bottom right hand corner. You can't really see what I'm doing here because it's off the screen somehow. But I was going to put some like these vintage style labels with like numbers on. I was going to cut them out and put them in the bottom corner, but it just was a bit too big, and I don't think it looked right. And also I was going to put like the numbers 20, but I didn't have a 0 on there for some strange reason. So and then I tried out these like travel stickers, and I didn't think that would look right either. So in the end I think I decided to take my red ladybug ink again, and I'm going to stamp the word meadow using my vintage style uppercase letter stamps, and I love these stamps so much. They're so cute, and they come in such a cute little box. Anyway, so you can't actually see me stamping the letters out because it was just off the frame slightly, so sorry about that. But yeah, I really love this collage. It's probably one of my favourite ones. I just like the words on it and everything, so yeah, so I really enjoy doing collages, so I might actually make a collage book like Barbara has done. Again, I'm so inspired by Barbara. So yeah, if you don't know her already, go check her channel out, she's amazing. I just felt like this collage needed something extra, a bit more texture, so I had a root through my trusty tin again. This time I just put all my ribbons in there now, so well, ribbons and buttons. So I was trying to find like a ribbon that was kind of like a reddy orangey colour to go and match with the flower in the collage. And I'm just having a little root in there, but I decided to go with that one that I pulled out because the rest of them were a bit too orange or a bit too of a funny colour. And I really like this colour, it's so nice, like a rusty orangey red colour. That was probably not the best description, but I really like this one. I got it on sale from the range recently, and I'm just using my tacky glue to just stick it down. This glue is really hard to get out, so you'll see me squeezing it really hard, but I ended up taking it off camera and just giving it a little poke with a paper clip. There's not really much glue left in there, so I probably need to get some more. So then I just stuck that down, and I think I have finished this collage now. So here is a closer look at it, and like I say, I really love this collage and I really love how it turned out. So pretty. I love that little hedgehog as well, it's so cute. So now it's just a case of packaging that up with some extra goodies, and I realised that my collage that I sent to Jamie to finish was actually a bit too big for this journal. Because when I made this collage, it was for my other journal and it's quite a bit bigger, so I might try and see if I can find a page in there to stick it in. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this little video. If you do, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, I'd be so grateful. I really hope you are staying safe, and see you soon. Bye guys!